Happy Thursday. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, the mojo, divine masculine style, funky fire starter fathers. Today on Shango's Rotation 4 on 222.9 the Mothership. That big ball of heat called the sun just hit the highest point in the sky. It's 12 o'clock noon, and the day is vibing on a masterful 22-4 on your September 5th, 2024. It's a lot of 24 talking. I love it. Anyway, 24 is 6. So 2 and 4, 24, 2 and 4, numerology 6. That's Shango's number. And another lineage is Shango's number is 4, and the day's vibing on 4. So I hope you're expanding and bolting some things down that are pertaining to your highest destiny. It is the 11th Thursday of summer solstice and the second one of Virgo season, and we got the moon tonight waxing in the seventh house of Libra. So make sure you're getting that divine balance in and practicing moderation in all things, because balance is the name of the game. And 4, while it's your daily numerology, 4 is actually the number of universal balance, not 2. See, there's summer, autumn, winter, spring, 4 seasons. Dawn, noon, dusk, midnight, 4 times a day. North, south, east, west, 4 main directions. So when you got that 4 energy coming on with Shango's expansive energy, make sure you're expanded, but don't pile your plate too high, because you want to master what you can keep nailed down. So that's kind of the energies that I'm getting around expansion, but solidification. All right. If you've been listening to the Mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 a.m. with Sacral Chakra Sleep Meditation. And that's to build, to charge, to balance, to heal, to restore that sacral orange energy. And then we had your rising forecast at 6 a.m., followed by the rising Bimbe to Shango. For those of you that listen and live, I don't like to say practice or reach a tradition, because I don't practice E5. I live it. So how about that? So those of us that live the E5 faith, then the Rising Bimbe is for you from 7 to 9 a.m. every Thursday. You get the Rising Bimbe to Shango. Kabiyesiyo Baba Me. And here's what you can look forward to each and every Thursday on Rotation 4, 222.9 the Mothership. Check it out. Thursday's Red's Jupiter expansion. Cheese. Sensual voices of the fathers. Sacral chakra healing. Iba Sango, Iba Dada, Iba Aganju. Welcome to Thursdays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So if you're watching this on Facebook, there's a player right there on the Facebook's pinned under the pin post where you can click the link, tune in, and jam. If you like flavorful reading, flavorful writing, then make sure you visit my Thursday blog, I Chings and Scarlet Serenes, for the latest articles on various spiritual topics that I like to call Letters to the Star Seeds. All right. And if you aren't already, make sure you're following my Thursdaily Instagram, 222.9 Thursdays. And make sure you follow me on TikTok for your Draw 3 general readings each and every Thursday. And that's just for rotation 4. If you want to keep the inside scoop on what's going on in all 7 of the Mothership's rotations, then you want to sign up for the email list so you can get and keep the inside scoop. All right. Also at 7 o'clock tonight, we're still going to run the ancestral tribute to Dr. Derek Wilson on that rendition of The Cosmic Ear Hustle. And coming up in the future, I'll be sharing some excerpts from his book, Ubuntu Musings. So we're going to keep that there. I think I'm going to let that interview run for the duration of summer solstice. That's just what my spirit is giving me to do. And I'm going to take another quick break so that when I come back, we can get to your Thursdaily Open Book Tarot read. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Beam up. Thursday, prelude to the weekend. More relaxed energies creep in. Higher expanding thoughts by Jupiter's hand. Double-sided acts just relax the taxing last 3 days. Day 4 maximizes love today. Your own way as the energies sway, making way for the risen vibrations from yesterday. Pay tomorrow for many. Make a wish, toss a penny for plentiful blessings. To return expanded like fire. Thursday, prelude to the weekend. An iiiYansaje Muse short poem. All right, and we're back. So I used the general writer's deck for my Thursday collective because this one's just a general message. And the Thursday readings tend to be more, I don't know, I guess you can say a little messy. So Mondays, my divine collective is for the divine feminine. Tuesday, the collective is the divine masculine. Wednesday, my collective is the star seeds. And today is just the general. So let's see what it's got to say. Iba Ila Oorun, Iba Ila Oorun, Iba Ila Oorun. All right. So I'm just going to shuffle a little bit before I open the book. And I'm always good for dropping these cards. Okay. So the card that dropped out was the Seven of Swords. So something about to come to light about a thief or somebody that thought they got away with something they didn't. Okay. And it's interesting because last night on the forecast, the card that came up was the first card that came up, I believe last night, it was the Temperance card about maintaining your temper, about maintaining a cool head, about some news that was coming in. And now today we got the first card to pop out before I even opened the book, the Seven of Swords. And then we got the Knight of Swords chasing in behind him. So again, you've got some information coming in about an injustice that you dealt with in your life. Keep a cool head because your ancestors kept you out of it because they had it under control the whole time. So keep your cool head, keep a level head so that you don't mess up the energy you need to be in to manifest your blessings. Okay. This ain't supposed to be a drawing, but okay. We got the Ten of Pentacles coming out too. So you got some messages coming in about some abundance. And the Wheel of Fortune showed up last night. Okay, so on the East hand, I have the Fool. Okay. And the Fool on the East hand, East is the wind of new beginnings, and the Fool is the epitome of stepping out on faith. So I'm getting the vibration that this Fool card, this is you. This is some, you've dared to do the unthinkable in some area of your life. You have done the complete unthinkable, and you've stepped out on faith. The heavens have heard your cry. You've been putting your actions behind your intuition, no matter how crazy it may look to other people. And on the West hand, it has brought about a lot of quarrels amongst people that have had invested interest in keeping you in a space of not believing in yourself. And now that you're believing in yourself to a space to where you're putting action behind it, all the people that tried to stop you are breaking out in the quarrels. So here's the Five of Wands on the West hand, or the Sunset hand, or the Hand of Endings. And what's interesting about this is that last night on the forecast, the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords showed up, and now the Five of Wands showing up. So whoever thought they was going to try to come for you or mess with you or whatever, they bit off more than they could chew, because you had always been walking in faith, even though you may have looked strange to other people. And everybody that thought they was going to gang up against you, are now turning their sticks on each other. Hilarious. And underneath the fool is the magician. Okay, so because you stepped out on faith, the Most High vested the power in you to manifest whatever you wanted to. And underneath this five of wands fight over here is a page of wands. So this was a wannabe magician on my west hand. This was a wannabe that wanted to be more powerful than they really were. And when they came up against you, they didn't realize that this was a real magician. And that's what caused some quarrels. But your ancestors kept you, your ancestors, spirit guides, protectors kept you well and far away from that because you have abundance coming in. And I think these people who were against you knew that, so that's why they pulled all the hogwash to try to distract you from your path. But you got some news coming in about some karma that happened to somebody that violated you. Because this thief is connected to these people in the Five of Swords energy that were following this very, very, very immature, imbalanced King of Wands. But in the end, your card is to focus on this, the abundance. This just fell out while I was shuffling. And on my east hand, new beginnings, the fool and the magician. So step out on faith and believe in the magic the heavens gave you. And the abundance is in your hands. The news you're going to get, it's somewhat pertaining to the abundance, but it feels more like a distraction. So let the clarity be the clarity without getting your feelings involved if you can help it. And the last card that pulled up before I stopped shuffling was the Seven of Pentacles. So you use that fool and that magician to really put in that work. And the people that worked against you are fighting because they're in this energy. The Three of Swords, heartbreak. Not really your problem, but there are some things that you will need to know. So there's my general message. If you want a personalized reading, then by all means, call the Mothership's Mentorship Spiritual Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368 or book one live from the pin site link in the comments. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Whether I simmer or whether I blaze, either way, I'm too hot. Shango. The Jupiter Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9. The Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. So I gotta beam on back up to the Mothership and get more of this mojo cooked up to throw out over the airwaves. Thank you for joining me for this quick rundown of what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Make sure you join me tonight at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time for the forecast, where we will wind down this Thursday night and get into the energies of Thank Goddess It's Friday. So join me in the cosmic groove for the funky fire starter fathers of song, and may the Orisha Aya always bring you positive winds of change. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today